What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one is from Scream Factory. Awesome label. This is one of the more kind of a lower profile movie. This one was originally released by Empire Pictures, which is Charles Band's company that kind of shut down and then evolved into Full Moon. This one is called Vicious Lips, and as you can see from that cover artwork, it is about an all-girl rock band in the future. It's kind of like a science fiction movie. It's got a little bit of comedy, a little bit of action, a little bit of horror, but not like a lot of any of them. It is very music driven, but it's not musical per se. The girls are all in a rock band, and they're just about on the brink of like their big break, and they can perform at the Radioactive Dreams Club, which is like that's what you want to do if you want to make it. And so just before that happens, though, their lead singer has an incident with another band, ends up dying, and it looks like their chances have gone away. Well, then, and I'm not shitting you, they find somebody whose name is Judy Jetson, and they bring in Judy Jetson and they give her the old singer's name and kind of just try to make the old singer disappear, basically. And while the girl's a good singer and she's like popular with the crowd, the other girls don't like her because they don't like the original singer being replaced like that. But they got to go to the performance because they want to be stars. So they go on their like intergalactic journey to get to the place, and they end up crash landing on an alien planet. And the rest of the movie is them trying to survive there, kind of hash out their personal issues, and just get back to playing some rock music. Anyway, the movie it's a lot of fun. It's very, very 80s. It is soaked and dipped in the 80s. Big hair, crazy, colorful, gaudy clothes. The production design follows that as well, just very colorful and very over the top. This is a very visually driven movie. I think the music, which is like 80s chick rock, and the visuals are pretty much what moved the like narration forward, even more so than like the actual story. The story is very thin. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It kind of only appears in when it needs to, and then kind of goes back into the background when it's not needed, which is fine. I mean, a movie like, look at that cover. You just want to see some badass chicks. They're lost and loose in outer space, and that's what this movie gives us. The chicks in it are hot. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of nudity. There is a scene with a really annoying guy in the desert with two topless chicks, and they have remarkable breasts. But that's it for the nudity. There's no real blood, but there is some pretty cool creature effects toward the end that look pretty cool. So there is that little bit of horror, but it's not really a horror movie despite being on the Scream Factory label. It's more of a sci-fi movie with a little bit of some of the other genres mixed in. The performances are fine. Nobody really stands out. All the girls are fine. They exhibit like the typical cattiness, mean girl stuff that you'd expect. I just think it's a really fun movie. It's really brisk. It's short. It's under 80 minutes, so it just kind of flies by. Especially if you're just interested in 80s movies, I think this one is definitely worth checking out. The Blu-ray from Scream Factory has a new HD transfer, and then it has an interview with Charles Band. It's always cool to hear from Charles Band. I don't normally watch the extras, but I did watch this Charles Band interview. I am always interested in anything Charles Band or Roger Corman have to say, so I try to check those out. The transfer looks really good. I can't imagine it looking any better than this, unless somebody puts a lot of money into it. So I think overall you get a really good disc. It's a really fun movie if you like sci-fi 80s movies with a little bit of horror and a lot of like girl-powered rock. I would check it out. I think it's just a super fun movie. So that is Vicious Lips, and that's from Scream Factory. Hope you guys liked the review. Make sure to go to markfusion.com and check out. I've got over 500 reviews I've posted just like in the last 6 months. Plus there's new ones that go up every day. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch at markfusion. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.